Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're underway.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
That's really well manoeuvred. It's a promising position. Neymar's cross. Keeper's dealt with that. And he's there to belt it away. There's the crossfield ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And that is a little undercooked. Threads one in. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bruno Fernandes plays it short. There's the delivery. Oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
Lukaku certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Thuram. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
Oh, that's clever. And this is Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
So it is still 0-0. And it's Neymar. And he's picked it up out wide. Hangs one in. He's got full. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Big header! And it's a goal! Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Hakimi, great vision.
Germany really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Thuram. No, it's come to nothing. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Yaya Toure is always looking to break lines. Neymar gets through and the shot! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Yaya Toure. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Bale. Here's Roberto Carlos. Looking for options for movement. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Incoming Dylan climbs up big! Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini. Bale. And it's Thuram. For Bale. Thuram. And it's Bale. Maldini. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bale. To Bale. Roberto Carlos. Bruno Fernandes. Van Dijk. And the whistle goes for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Germany really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile vedere la piantina dello stadio.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Thuram, a picture of focus and alertness. Bale, oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Van Dijk. And it's Van Balken. Thuram. Roberto Carlos. And Neymar. Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. For Bale. And it's Thuram. Neymar.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Thuram. To Maldini. Yaya Toure. And it's Roberto Carlos. Bale. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cambio di giocatori.
Thuram. Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And he's there to get it away. Germany do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Bale is always looking to play quality balls. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 69.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Bale. Numero 42. Yaya Touré. Numero 10. Neymar. Numero 6. Roberto Carlos. Lasciano il campo per
Thuram.
il numero 9. Il numero 22. Il numero 18. Il numero 5. Il numero 7. Attenzione, un cambio.
Not the most convincing of passes. Lizarazu. Mbappe. Always onto this. Now this could be a chance. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gabriel. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's on it, can he get away? And a chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down, as opposed to two. Germany are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Mbappe. Now it's Hullet. Can he get it through? This looks promising. Mbappe. That's the throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Very nicely done. Played into the... He gets big! And it's come back out to him. Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's Bellingham. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Yeah. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nuno Mendes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Yamal. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Lizarazu has been told to walk, and he needs to be wary of his reaction now. He wouldn't want to risk further sanction. He'll fancy himself from here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. He's in a great position here. Has a shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed.
Gol per la Germania.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.